Hey guys, you may or may not be aware of the recent drama. It's been kept backstage a lot. You know, it's my burden to carry, fix, solve, spin, manage, and solve all these issues, and I'm tired. Recently, to get to the point, there has been essentially been a vote of no confidence by prominent members of the clan. In their views, they invoke words like the majority of us, all of us, feel mistreated, etc. I'm not even sure where to begin, so I accept responsibility for not staying ahead of the snowball as I should have. The vibe changed so drastically lately, and I allowed it. Once Clan became so stable, it was amazing, and I was and am very proud of how I became a relic. I became unnecessary, and I saw that my vision of Clan as a store that would go on no matter what employees worked there had come true. I wrote about that. At the time, personal problems then cropped up, and I wasn't able to spend as much time with Clan. But I'd like to note that I was always here, monitoring, and I was in contact with the other leaders. I also allowed my clan to start mini wars, and to empower, more than I've ever empowered you guys, to take the clan and to run with it. I felt that you could all handle running things for a little bit, and that I didn't need to micromanage. But the war vibe became stronger and stronger, and also I wanted to talk less and less because all that we talked about was war. And while there's nothing wrong with that per se, it's an inherent problem in a game that's all about battles and strategy. It was a problem that our clan would probably focus on that, and that's not why I started this. I think we did a pretty good job of not making it all about that. I understand that. I'm not saying that. But my clan has a particular vision or vibe, and I knew exactly what to do to create it. Well, I came to know what to do to create it with experience. That my reasoning for holding off on war and that my decision to do so for a week wasn't met with respect but with challenges and derision, it only confirmed what I knew had happened. Oh look, that's a Westie. That's what I have. I have never made any secret that you guys are living in coal land. You are. I have control, But a leader only has control that the rest of the clan gives to him. I poured thousands of hours into writing policy, creating structure, shaping vibe, hand-picking members, responding to and managing conflict, polishing presentations, and growing us into what we are right now, or at least what we were about a month ago. And I'm not exaggerating, it's conservatively over 2,000 hours. I've got out a calculator, I did the math on it. So recent events, guys, they're just too much for me. I've written about this over and over and over and over again. Look up criticism versus vision in the philosophy section. Also, Objectivity 101. The people who are unhappy here now are unhappy because they want more control. They are unwilling to follow me anymore, and they've decided, especially the person who triggered these events, that there was something personal against them from me. There's a whole section of that. There wasn't anything personal. I just wasn't getting through to them in our communications, and I wasn't sure what else to do except let it rest. Obviously, that was not a good decision. I warned everybody about this, and I saw this kind of interaction coming from a mile away, which is why I wrote about it. But when it finally arrived, as it inevitably does periodically, clan structure wasn't utilized. It was pushed aside and personal feelings took precedence over cohesion. I even wrote a few weeks ago about how we were in a golden age and that it wouldn't last, because nothing does. I only thought that we had a better chance of making it, though, if we used the appropriate communication tools. More than the clan may realize, the things that you valued here have been handed to you, like when you want to rent a Volvo and you end up with a Mercedes. Everything in this clan that's beyond rating and donating has been provided by me, for you, free of charge. I'm not paid, I'm a volunteer. And I don't owe anybody anything. It's not mandatory that I now have to write another encyclopedia to somehow try and win you guys back. And I don't want to do that anymore. Living in coal land made the magnitude of this structure seem easy. This is not a democracy, but there are amazing trade-offs and benefits to our simple social contract that I wrote about. I wrote about it because the children don't worry about getting enough to eat because they have good parents who feed them. If you guys had to worry about structure and anything that I do, I wouldn't be a good leader, and maybe I haven't been lately. But if the majority of Clan feels that they're up for the challenge of being back in control, and you want a democracy, then I proudly release you from my care and protection, but you can't have it both ways. Everything that I'm saying, every solution to every complaint that has been raised in the philosophy and policy section, it's all there. And so I don't feel like I have to write about many of the specifics, because if you haven't read that stuff by now, it's not my obligation to re-explain it. Guys, I've earned my stripes. I earned your trust. And while I understand that there are absolutely legitimate concerns and questions that I could answer, we could work through, I've lost the faith of enough members that I'm simply too sad to continue. Please wait for video number 2.